Hello everyone, this is Erik, the Asian movie enthusiast, and this is another Asian DVD collection addendum video. Tonight we got 8 movies, 8 DVDs I'm going to show you, 4 of which are Hong Kong movies and the other 4 are Japanese. Got a nice mix of stuff here. So let's get rolling. We got 2 films that are in the same horror franchise, and that is Tales from the Dark. Yes, Tales from the Dark. There's 2 parts to this. They were both released in 2013. Now, I covered both of these in my Asian horror playlists for 2013. And these are 2 good anthologies, man. I enjoyed them. Now, you got the first part here. You have directors such as Fruit Chan contributing to it, the guy who gave us Dumplings from 3 Extremes. So he returns and gives us another horror film in this. And then popular actor Simon Yam directs one of the stories as well. And this is the Region 3 subtitled release. So I'll give you a quick synopsis. The first story, Stolen Goods. It's about a down-and-out odd job worker played by Simon Yam, who also directs the segment, who turns to stealing urns and blackmailing the dead people's relatives for ransom. And it's not a good idea when you're dealing with spirits to be doing that, right? Then in the second story, A Word in the Palm. It's about a reluctant palmist played by Tony Leung Ka-fai, who teams up with a spiritualist played by Kelly Chen to investigate a married couple's claim of being stalked by a ghost. So that one's less spooky, but quite fun. And then the third segment is Fruit Chan's. It's called Jingzi, which is about an old woman street vendor who curses people for a fee. And it's bad stuff happens, as expected. So if you want more details, check out my Asian horror playlist. No special features on this, as expected. But again, I watch a lot of horror anthologies, and there's a reason for that. It's because Japan, Hong Kong, and even South Korea have really contributed. Even Thailand have contributed some really good horror anthologies over the past 20 years. So I have a lot of them in my collection. So this is the first one. And then you have Tales from the Dark Part 2. A nice little DVD cover of a decapitated woman. Again, Region 3 subtitled release. No special features, but that's okay. Again, you have 3 short films, just like the first one. You have Pillow, which is about a nurse who begins dreaming of her boyfriend who recently disappeared after they had an argument. You got Hide and Seek. A group of teenagers and a little girl visit an abandoned school and play a game of Masters and Ghosts. And then you have Black Umbrella, a chance encounter between an old man who performs good deeds and a prostitute one evening results in terror. So, yeah, these are, like I said in my Asian horror playlist, Hong Kong sometimes does a really good job of retaining their culture in some of their horror films. You get a good feel of Hong Kong in this. You can kind of tell this was not made for the mainland. You know what I mean? Not at all. So check both of these out. They're both good. Check out my Asian horror playlist if you haven't already. 2013. This is either in part 3 or 4 I covered these. Alright, now we got a big-time Jet Li movie here, people. Big-time Jet Li movie. The Legend. I think the alternate title is Fong Sayuk, possibly. And, yes, it is. And this film, man, this, in my opinion, is Jet Li's second best film. Behind Fist of Legend, of course. Those are my 2 favorite Jet Li movies. And I just watched this one a few months ago after not having seen it for years. And this one holds up, man. This is set, I think it's a period piece. A ruthless emperor is targeting members of an underground revolutionary group that is attempting to overthrow his powerful regime. And then Jet Li shows up and does some work. He's actually allowed to kind of spread his wings in this. He has a lot of humor, actually. Quite a bit of humor in this as well. He's very outgoing in his acting style in this one, which is really cool. There's some fantastic fights in this. I mean, the action is totally unrealistic because there's wire work and other stuff, but man, this is good stuff. There's one scene involving him and I forgot her name, Josephine Sao. Or is it Sybil Who? Oh, man, I forgot which one it was. Well, he's fighting against a lady, and they're on like this platform, and they jump down, and the goal is to knock the person onto the ground. So one of them gets knocked off, and their minions catch the person so they don't hit the ground. So then it becomes like a fight that takes place on top of people in like the square area. It's freaking awesome. It's just a classic scene. And this is good. If you have not seen The Legend or Fist of Legend, those two should be a priority for you. Now this is the American release. No special features, unfortunately. So that's too bad. All right, next. Anytime I could find a Tartan Asian Extreme DVD, I gotta buy it, man. Back in the day, Tartan Asia Extreme was a great distribution company, and they eventually went out of business. But, I don't know, there's just something nostalgic about Tartan Asian Extreme releases, so I always love picking them up when I can. And this one is the heroic duo. Yes, the heroic duo with the greatest actor of our generation, Ekin Chang. I was just joking. Don't hold me to that one. He's not a good actor, but he's occasionally serviceable. In this movie, he's serviceable. And you also have oh, for goodness sakes, I can't believe I forgot. Leon Lai is also in this, and Francis Ng plays the bad guy. Francis Ng just chews the scenery. He chews it in this one. So this film is about like heist scenes, but it doesn't really focus on the heist. It really focuses on this cop who's trying to take down these bad guys, and he seeks help from a hypnotist who is Leon Lai. And you know, it's really kind of entertaining, man. I like this movie. It really is. It's you basically have a cop at the top of his game, and he gets set up at one point. So there's something about this movie, like the action scenes, there's nothing particularly fantastic about the action itself, but the movie just keeps moving. And there's usually something involving hypnosis or like a gunfight or something, or there's actually 2 or 3 rooftop chase sequences in this movie that are pretty fun to watch. And Karina Lam is in this too, who I completely forgot was in this movie until I had rewatched it fairly recently. I like the heroic duo. It's fun. Really, the 2 words that you need to know with the heroic duo, there's only 2 words you need to know about this movie. Benny Chan, baby. Benny Chan directed this. Now, I keep telling people, Benny Chan is the man. You know, I think I reviewed City of Heroes on my channel a while back. And if you go through his filmography, this guy's money. He's had a few not so good ones, obviously, but you know, he directed A Moment of Romance, which I liked. You know, Big Bullet was solid. Big Bullet, that's another. I gotta watch or find that one somewhere and watch that one again. Big Bullet was good. Jackie Chan's Who Am I? The final 30 minutes of that film are great. Gen X Cops, which was pretty good. Gen Y Cops, not so much. That one's a little dicey. Heroic Duo. New Police Story, which is freaking awesome. That movie's really fun. Divergence. That movie is awful. That movie is awful. Robin B. Hood was alright. It was watchable. Invisible Target. If you haven't seen Invisible Target, that movie has the most broken glass in any film in motion picture history. Check out Invisible Target if you haven't. Connected was fun. City Under Siege. If you want a movie that's so incomprehensibly stupid it's fun, check out City Under Siege. It's got a lot of action and a lot of stupidity, but in a good way. Shaolin was good. The White Storm was watchable. And Call Heroes was solid. Now, coming up, he's got a movie called Meow. An alien life form from a faraway planet has been residing on Earth for thousands of years. They transform themselves into cats and populate every area of the globe. Louis Koo's in it. Looks like it's a comedy. I don't know. I'll watch it because it's Benny Chan, but come on. What's it? Crossfire, 2019. A former Hong Kong police inspector travels to South America to rescue his kidnapped wife, and Donnie Yen is set to star. Yes, please. Benny Chan and Donnie Yen combo. Thank you. I'll take that. But Heroic Duo is pretty good, man. I like it. All right, move on to Japan. Her love boils bathwater. Yes. So the Sachino family used to run a bathhouse, but it's been dormant since the sudden disappearance of the father a year ago. Futaba, the cheerful and determined mother, works part-time and brings up her daughter on her own, until one day she is told that she has only a little time left to live. On that day, Futaba makes a list of things she must accomplish and starts working on it. This movie's really good. I did a full-length review of this on my channel. Check that out. Spoiler-free. Lead actress in this is phenomenal. All the acting in this is really good. This is a really good drama. With some splashes of dark humor, too, I think, or just humor. So if you, occasionally I see people write comments online like, oh, Japan doesn't make good movies. Check this one out. This is a really good drama. Really good. This is the Region 3 release. Oh, and Heroic Duo. That was the American release. Special features are interviews with the filmmakers making a featurette and some trailers for Tartan Asia Extreme movies and a photo gallery. Alright, this is what I'm really looking forward to. I'm really looking forward to this one. Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla 2. Yes. I think it's also called Godzilla vs. Super-Mechagodzilla. Yes, this is the one from 93. And this is part of the Heisei era, which is, in my opinion, the greatest era of Godzilla films of all time. I mean, you had 4 consecutive films that were just freaking awesome. You had Godzilla vs. Biollante, Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah, which is hilarious. Quite possibly the funniest Godzilla film of all time. Unintentionally or not, doesn't matter. Godzilla vs. Mothra Battle for Earth, which is really good. And then Godzilla vs. Super-Mechagodzilla, or Mechagodzilla 2. So this one is the one I haven't seen. I only saw this one time years ago. So I'm really looking forward to watching it again. I might do a double header of this and maybe Godzilla vs. Mothra Battle for Earth, because I haven't seen either one of these in ages. So in this one, built with the utmost in 20th century technology, Mechagodzilla is the ultimate in Godzilla-busting weaponry. Fueled by a nuclear reactor and sheathed in a synthetic diamond shield, the mammoth metal robot is Japan's greatest hope for ending Godzilla's reign of terror. Meanwhile, on a remote island polluted by nuclear waste, of course, a team of scientists discover a giant egg in a pteranodon nest and bring it home for study. When baby Godzilla hatches, both Rodan and Godzilla return to claim the cuddly infant as their own? Ooh, what the heck? I don't remember much of this. I just remember it being really good, so we'll have to see. I don't know, maybe it won't hold up. It's kind of an odd story, but a lot of them do. So yes, this is another one I would definitely recommend. There's definitely like maybe a dozen upper-tier Godzilla film. This is one of them. No special features, of course. This is the US release, though. All right, I got 2 more. Alright, this one I actually missed in my last video. I was going to cover this on my Rare Japanese Haul video, but I forgot. I know almost nothing about this. Mukuro. Yes, Mukuro. This is a horror... Well, it's a horror film that's split in half. It's basically 2 stories. I'm not sure if they overlap or not. But I saw this... somebody reviewed this on, like, Facebook or something like that. I'm like, what the heck is this? And somebody actually reviewed this movie online. Never heard of it. Ever. This is the Region 2 release with no subtitles. But apparently there's 2 stories, Just Like a Mother and Sweet Home Inferno. And apparently they're both quite bloody. Or at least one of them is supposed to be pretty putrid in its violence, which it's always good to have some putrid violence, right? That reminds me, I need to rewatch Naked Blood at some point and do a review of that. I don't think it gets that... There's no way this is going to be as nasty as Naked Blood. But as you could tell from the cover art, I expect it to have some bloodiness. And, of course, I'll let you know in my Asian horror playlist if it's any good. I forgot what year this was released. Oh, it doesn't say. Yeah, I'm not sure. But I'll cover it, don't worry. And finally... Oh, boy. This one everybody knows, right? Ninja Scroll. Yes, Ninja Scroll. The classic anime film. Definitely one of the more popular anime films of all time, right? At least in the West. Had to add this to my collection. You know, again, this is a film I only saw like once or twice years ago. So I'm really looking forward to checking it out again. You got exclusive commentary from director Yoshiaki Kawajiri. And that's about it, really. Trailer, TV spot. This is the US release. So this one's set in feudal Japan, you know, and it's got some pretty good violence to it. Maybe a little inappropriate for the kiddies, I would say. A little inappropriate. This is rated 18 on the back, containing strong bloody violence. Yeah, that's what I remember. But this is really very entertaining stuff, man. Very entertaining. Definitely a little bit perverted, I think, in spots, but I mean, let me just check this director. This director's name is very familiar, and I know he directed a lot of stuff that I've seen. What is his name? Yoshiaki Kawajiri. Yoshiaki Kawajiri. He's directed, did he do the Vampire Hunter D films? Let's see here. No, he did not. But he did do Memories, Biohunter, Ninja Scroll, Cyber City 080808. Oh my goodness. Goku Midnight Eye. Yeah, I'm familiar. Demon City Shinjuku, that's the one. Legend of the Forest, Neo Tokyo, Wicked City, The Dagger of Kamui. Yeah, this guy's directed some good stuff. Yeah, Wicked City was sweet. I actually bought that too. I'll show that in a future video. Yeah, this guy's a pretty memorable director. So definitely check out Ninja Scroll if you haven't already. If you haven't already, check this out, man. It's a must-see if you want to get accustomed and acclimated to contemporary anime films. Energetic, dramatic, and visually impressive. This is an anime classic, yes. Yes, it is. Alright, so that's my relatively short DVD update today. But got through the ones I wanted to get through. Definitely check some of these out. Some of these are good flicks. And as always, I'll see you next time.